Good morning. Welcome back to Crafting a Country Life. I'm Andrea, and this is my channel where I share my explorations in paper crafting, spinning, knitting, quilting, weaving, and stitching of all kinds. I'm continuing on with, continuing on with my forays into some primitive quilting and sewing. And I had finished up this little patriotic doll for the July 4th holiday coming up and in my previous video, and I had mentioned that I was going to do some bowl fillers as my next project, and I just finished those up, so I wanted to come on and share them. So what I did was I used this charm pack that I've had in my stash for a very long time. It's called Heritage by Ben Artex. And I chose these colors because they were kind of on the patriotic side, and they also looked very, Civil War or vintage, older type of a look to them. So I pulled those out. The colors worked really well, and then I cut. Well, first of all, I started by drafting some patterns. So you can see here, this is the graph paper that I used, and I just drew a flag shape, a rectangle, and then the smaller section here for the stars. And you can see that one here in this little bowl filler project. And I also drafted a star pattern. So I drafted this shape, and I had also drafted this shape too, but I thought to myself this one would be a little bit easier to sew around the curves and to then clip. If I needed to clip, this one would just be a little bit more challenging. So I did go with this one. But then I decided instead of sewing them and right sides together and then clipping and turning them, I would stitch them on the right side around the edges and then just pink. I used my pinking shears to pink the edges. So I thought it gave it a little bit more of a rustic look that way. So anyway, this is the star that I used for that pattern, and I allowed myself a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And then I drafted a pattern for a little kitty cat. And I think that's it. Yeah, so I made 3 of each. I did 3 little kitties. You can see the first one here, and the fabric on the other side is also, they're all from the same collection. And then I took a little piece of some dyed muslin, and I tore it into strips, and then I added a little rusty bell. And I had gotten these rusty bells at Factory Direct Craft, mail order. I know you can rust your own, but I didn't want to wait, so I ordered these. And then I just used some old antique pearl buttons from my stash and added those for the eyes. So that's the first one. And here's the second little kitty, right here, in a sort of a Delft blue, and the back side. Okay, and the third little kitty is here. Here's the back, sort of a red and black pattern. And the stars I thought came out really well. It's the first one. I just stuffed them with a little bit of fiber fill. And the second one. Whoops. And you can see that these have been distressed. I used the same distressing stain that I used on the little patriotic doll, and I give the recipe for the staining in that video. So if you go to my YouTube page, you can just click on videos, and you'll see this video here that we're filming now, and then the previous one that I did a couple days ago has the recipe for the stain that I used on the doll and also on these little bowl fillers. So here's the next little flag-shaped one. And I just stitched these on first, the little star section on first on both sides, and then I went ahead and joined the front to the back. And I think, oh, there's one more back here. So this one I thought was cute with the little stripe pattern from the Heritage collection. But these are just so adorable. They were so much fun to make, and they worked up very quickly because they were stitched, with the right sides out. So they did go quite quickly. I love them. I think they came out really cute. I'm very happy with them. And these are going to go on my keeping room table downstairs. And I think they'll look really pretty for the July 4th holiday coming up. So there they are, all finished up. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll be back again soon with some more crafty projects to share. Take care and have a great day.